So, composer Joseph Haydn?
No.
He died in 1809, and the phrenologists, the bump specialists who, study people's heads,
Okay, yeah.
they stole his body. His
Why?
head, just his head.
Why?
To study it. They wanted to study the head of a genius composer.
Okay.
And then years later, his head was put on display at the Vienna Academy of Music, right?
Okay.
And
Weird.
it wasn't until 1954 that someone was like, why do we have the head of some dead guy? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And so they finally buried his head with the rest of his body.
That's nice. Why the hell did they do that? Like, they couldn't just make a bust of the guy and, in loving memory of the guy and hope that brings knowledge forth instead of having a rotting face in there. Go to your bed, Jeremy.
Well, I would hope that they put, varnish around him or something so you wouldn't see him decomposing it bad.
Yeah. What did you... Jeremy, go to sleep. I don't care if you're sleeping in my bed. Yeah.
So, did you know something cool?
You can only sleep at night.
Never mind, it's nighttime.
13 is
Oh.
sleeping in a bed.
Okay,
To skip
hold
the
on.
dawn, all players.
Shut up, Jeremy. Alright, go.
So, the Philadelphia College of Physicians Mutter Museum,
Okay?
they keep all kinds of strange things, right? But one of the coolest and strangest is a woman died in 1792, and where she was buried in the earth, it had the right setup of chemicals, so her entire body turned into soap.
Nice. Free soap.
Listen, I don't care
What's
if
up,
they call
Howard?
it soap. It's dead woman.
It's... We got a special over here. We got dead woman soap. What? Dead woman soap?
So, you know how the media is crazy, right?
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy. I need you to come here for a sec.
Where?
Yeah, the media is crazy, we know.
Oh, I see.
Well, the Chicago Times once wrote about a lousy presidential speech, in their opinion.
Yeah.
And they
Jeremy,
said-
turn around.
They said the cheek of every American must tingle with shame as he reads the silly, flat, and just watery utterances of the man who has to be pointed out to intelligent foreigners as the President of the United States.
Go in there.
Oh, in here?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know who they were talking about? And what?
No.
They were talking about Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg
Go.
Address.
Go. Ready, go. The Gettysburg Address?
Yeah,
The media.
Abraham Lincoln.
The media, guys. The media.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yep.
Why didn't you send me in here?
You're in jail.
That's it. That's all information you need about that.
Yeah.
Media.
The media. Definitely. Because, the media is such a pain in the ass. And, they do this to Trump all the time. They do the worst they can to Trump. And it's not just the Chicago Times. It's all of them. Go. You can get out of jail now.
So, do you know the opera Carmen?
No.
Well, it performed once, and everyone condemned it. Audiences shunned it. Critics hated it. Whatever. And the composer was so humiliated that he died 3 months later.
Oh, God, guys. Seriously?
Yeah.
He died of humiliation?
Yeah. And after that, Carmen was recognized as one of the greatest operas and most popular of all time.
After he died?
Yeah.
Why is that such a fucking theme, okay? People, okay, so in 2016, so many wonderful artists died. There was Prince, there was Christina Grimley or whatever her name was. And then, God, so many. And then after they died, their music became more popular. And then, so after that, what Tech Nine did is he made a song called "Listen to My Music Like I Died," or something like that. Play my music like I died. Because it's ridiculous. Why do people get more popular after they're dead? Mozart, for example, was not popular at all.
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't like right after his death did he become popular. It was like 100 years later that he became popular.
Still sad.
It is still sad. This guy is the worst. He died from humiliation because his stuff was so bad. And then his stuff became famous because he died.
Well, they don't say it's because they died.
Yeah, it is. It's because they died, all right? Why did you take... You're grounded, mister. You took my sapling. Drop the saplings.
Hey, so you know in the 1950s,
Okay.
I knew that.
parents were really worried that their kids would catch polio.
Yeah,
So a vaccine was developed. The government set up a program,
that's nice.
but the program ran out of supplies
Flowers.
really quickly.
That's good.
Well, Ovida Kulpabi, the federal official in charge of the program,
Uh-huh.
explained that the government didn't have enough vaccine because no one could have foreseen that demand.
No one except for maybe the
All
parents.
all
Yeah,
the parents in America.
all the parents
Yeah, if they had
foreseen.
just asked one.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a fucking...
Isn't that what like questionnaires and
Bunch
things
of
are for?
dingbats.
Polls.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. They could have asked anyone on the street.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, I know what I'm doing.
you know how you always say look up and say pineapple for hiccups?
Yeah, so, okay, guys. A good trick for getting rid of hiccups, instead of pouring a 32-ounce glass of milk and chugging that, just stand straight up, look straight up, and say pineapple. It resets your diaphragm, and it works most of the time. So, if it doesn't work, don't be mad at me. You just didn't do it well enough.
Well, if it doesn't work,
Okay.
John Mitten, a 19th century British aristocrat,
Uh-huh.
has a great method. It works every time, according to him and his servants.
Does he kill himself?
But no, he sets
Okay.
he sets his clothes on fire while he's in them,
Uh-huh.
and then the servants put the fire out
What the fuck?
after he starts panicking.
The-
And then there's no more hiccup.
Yeah. That guy goes through a lot of clothes, I hope. Jesus Christ, man. Whoa, what the fuck? Why do pigmen look like this now? Why do they have ears and noses?
So, you know, former Congressman James Traficant of Ohio?
Okay.
In 2002, convicted of bribery, tax evasion, and racketeering.
Okay.
And then he was kicked out of Congress.
Ah. Because of the racketeering?
None of that.
Not the bribery?
None of that.
None of that?
Yeah.
No.
No.
He was a good boy for bribery. Yeah, that's how Inslee works too. And
A lot of
Kate.
politicians.
Yeah. That's why we're draining the swamp, people.
So, you know, Inez de Castro was crowned Queen of Portugal in 1357.
Inez, okay.
Yeah, but the stupid part is that she was dead at the time.
What? How the hell do you even elect someone who's dead?
It wasn't an election. She was queen, so I'm guessing. Like,
How? Like, there has to be, like, some kind of council that, you know,
counts.
there has to be, you know, something, you know, that people go to, you know, like a celebration or a coronation, whatever, to announce the person into office.
Well, no, people went to her coronation.
Was she what? Okay, but was she there in a coffin? Did they take her out of the coffin and it was like Weekend at Bernie's, except for Weekend at the Queen's coronation?
I guess because it says she was crowned queen.
What the? That's what they did with Biden too, isn't it? He's a dead man, except for when he's talking about kids. God damn, he's a creeper. Oh boy, seriously? I mean, how? Like fucking how? Just how? Oh boy. All right. What's next?
Okay, well, when King Mausolus of Turkey died,
Mausolus?
I don't know. Listen,
Masuli?
no.
Well, let me see it.
Mausolus
Masuli. Just kidding.
of Turkey, anyway, died in 353 BC.
Okay.
his wife cremated his body,
Nice.
and then she mixed the ashes in a glass of wine and drank him.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Don't drink your husband. She was the only one who drank him? Well, I guess, I mean, if anything makes sense, it's that she'd be the only one to drink him.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't make sense to drink
Yeah.
your husband's remains.
I love how the first thing you went to was she was the only one who drank him. Like, are you gonna volunteer to drink someone? What do you?
Ma'am, you
sounded so
shouldn't.
upset about it. Too.
Ma'am,
Like someone else. did.
yeah, ma'am, you shouldn't have to drink your husband's remains alone. I know this meant a lot to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want to talk about weird diets, few
Okay.
people can compare to Menelik II, Emperor of Ethiopia, Ethiopia
Yeah, that one.
in the late 1800s.
Okay.
He ate the Bible for health reasons, you know. A page a day keeps the doctor away.
A page a day keeps the devil away. All right. Apparently,
Oh,
the
yeah,
devil's the
okay.
only one who causes hardships and sicknesses. So I mean, eating the Bible is the only reasonable way to use it.
He's not the only religious person to do it.
Are you kidding me? Is there an entire religion behind eating the Bible?
A man from Zanzibar named Dubash Megji ate an entire Quran. It took him 30 years.
Wow. How big is the Quran? Did he just like nibble on it, or how is
I
it
don't know.
huge?
Maybe he just ate a page a day, like we were saying.
All right.
I don't
Well,
know. I don't know.
it took him how many years?
30.
Don't say a page a day and say 30 years. That's ridiculous. What the hell?
Listeners, do the math for us. All right.
I can do the math, but I'm not going to. And I want to do a little quick joke or a little quip about the Bible eating guy. His religion is called the Catholic Lick Bite.
Ha ha ha.
You're welcome.
Dad jokes. So, a California high school teacher in 1993.
Nice. Hey, that was the year I was born, 1993.
Yep, he wanted to demonstrate to his students that what people ate was just a matter of cultures, right? So he stood up in front of the whole class
And ate glue.
ate live mice.
Okay.
Just
Not as crazy as glue.
like had a living mouse in his hand and bit the head off and chewed it.
That's the best way to do it.
You got problems.
What? I wouldn't do it, but I mean, if you're gonna do it, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I hope he was. I hope he had counseling.
Canceling. I was trying to teach culture, okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Why didn't you bring a monkey to class? Well, that'd have been wrong. Culture, okay? If you want to teach culture, eat the brain of a monkey while it's alive.
Listen.
No. I'll pass. Ah!
So, writer George Bernard Shaw was painfully
Get to a
thin,
bed. Okay.
And writer J.K. Chesterton was painfully plump, we should
Painfully plump.
say. The opposite of thin.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chesterton once said to George Bernard Shaw, looking at you, one would think there's a famine in England, right?
Uh-huh.
And Shaw countered with, looking at you, one would think you caused it. You know, if you're going to pick fights in the writing world.
Yeah, buddy.
Better
He's
be
a
prepared.
fast. Oh,
All
no,
players need to sleep
This
in
is-
beds at the same time.
This is not a
You may
monster.
not
This is
rest
my
now.
friend.
There are monsters nearby.
No, there's not. Jerk.
This next one, you're going to say it's a good idea.
Okay. Shoot. Shoot me. Shoot me.
In Manchester, England,
Okay.
there was a Japanese restaurant that hoped to start a new trend by
Okay.
serving the food on the bodies of nude women
Oh, yeah.
who worked as living tables.
What? I mean, come on. That's a man's restaurant right there.
Look, buddy. Go away.
Oh boy. Look, no one over over the age of 15 that's a male is going to say no to that joke.
It's so creepy. Oh,
Oh, looks like I dropped a
unhygienic.
little bit of my jelly sandwich. Let me just get that with my tongue.
Yes, they're serving jelly sandwiches at the Japanese restaurant.
No, but I
Okay.
ordered it special because it's messy. And I didn't want a plate
Oh,
because I didn't need one.
you'd have to take burning hot showers if you work there. There better be like a shower in the back room.
Well, yeah. Clean my table, please.
Oh God.
I don't want to be licking some other man's lick, all right?
Oh Lord. What if they suddenly got like sick at the table?
What if my table got sick? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, the ladies.
Ladies.
Yeah, what if they got like diarrhea all of a sudden? or something?
If they're allergic to the whatever you're eating, they just start shitting all over the place. My table has a problem. I need a new table. Waiter, wash this table, please. Take it home.
Talk about considering. Talk about thinking of women as objects, man.
I mean, it'd be their job once they're
okay.
off work. It's not. I mean, they're not tables anymore.
Well, you want to hear about a Ukrainian restaurant who wanted to do something weird?
Naked guys as tables.
Well,
I mean, they'd have to shave, you know.
there was a delicacy invented by a Ukrainian candy company.
I'm losing interest. Not
Chocolate?
because it's boring. It's okay. Chocolate. What?
Covered pork fat.
Pork fat. Okay, that's not bad.
I imagine it's chewy.
That's like, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be chewy, but it's also gonna taste pretty good. What
Is
the?
it gonna be like chocolate covered jerky? Like, that's
Well, pork
weird.
fat's different. It's kind of. I mean, once you
Like
eat,
gum?
it's kind of like
Chocolate-covered gum.
it's kind of like popcorn. It's gonna be like that chocolate covered popcorn.
Yeah, okay. You try
That
it
sounds
first.
good. Well, I mean, who wouldn't want some freaking chocolate covered bacon? Come on.
Me?
Me too, but you just get excited about it, all right? I can get excited about things I don't want.
So you know opera singer Enrico Caruso?
No, not personally.
He believed that good health would protect his voice.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So what he considered good health
Uh-oh.
was eating 7 large meals a day, chain smoking, and eating
Woo!
whole garlic, tons of whiskey, and ether.
Ether?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that where the rappers get that saying? This guy. What's his name again?
Enrico Caruso.
Enrico. I'm gonna put his name in one of my rap songs. God damn. Seriously, Ether? This guy is a legend. He didn't live long, but he's a legend. I mean,
wonder if he was a
a
good
lot of the
opera singer.
legends did not. He probably wasn't. He probably sounded like this.
Okay. You want to hear 6 cheeses that sound too dumb to eat?
Okay.
The first one is Bugug.
Bagug.
Yeah. B-G-U-G.
Is that like a Danish cheese?
Armenian.
Armenian.
sheep cheese.
Nice. I mean, it sounds
I know.
exotic. It doesn't sound stupid.
It's funny to say. A
It
baby
is.
can say it.
Yeah. Hey, little Zachary, would you like some bagook? Want some bagook? I got some nice
Such
bagook
an
here.
exotic taste.
Yes, our son is way ahead of his time.
So the second one's a salty sort of Italian cheese.
Yeah.
It's called bra.
Bra.
Yeah, like brazier, you know. Bra.
Nice. Like brazier. Brazier protects the arms. Bra. It's It's a cheese.
What about the
Ugh.
French cheese called hay? Like,
Imagine being from England, ordering, 2 trucks of hay. And you get a bunch of cheese. Like, what the fuck is this? Damn French!
yeah, it's spelled Hay too.
Those French always fucking with us.
What are you feeding your horse? He doesn't seem to be feeling well. Oh, we only feed him hay.
I don't know what's
Imported
going on.
directly from France. I don't know.
There's something wrong with that French hay, man. Have you looked at it recently? It looks wrong too.
Yeah.
Looks like cheese.
Well, you want to go to German? Germany has a buttermilk cheese called Leather.
Like the letter dragon.
Like, why?
They also have this is kind of understandable. Germans also have a cheese that's mixed with mashed potatoes during the processing,
Ooh.
and it's called potato. 'Cause,
Huh?
you're only thinking
Why
about
didn't
that,
you come up with a freaking better name for something like that?
Mush.
I mean, you could have gone for the Russian name for mashed potatoes, puree.
Puree.
I mean, that'd have been a little more creative than calling them fucking potato.
Well, if you want to go towards not creative, there's a Swiss cheese, the last one.
Oh, great.
It's not made of polyester, but it's still called rayon.
What? Okay.
I don't know why.
American cheese is made of polyester.
I don't know. There's an Oxford professor, William Buckland. Well, there was. Obviously, he's still not around.
Uh-huh.
But he frequently dined upon hedgehog, crocodile, elephant trunks, porpoise heads, panthers, slugs, earwigs, and dirt.
I mean, the menu went downhill very quickly. Slugs, ew, earwigs, ew, and dirt?
I imagine it's like a seasoning for him, right?
Yeah.
What else to eat.
Hold on, let me go get some seasoning. From the cabinet? No, outside. You keep your seasonings outside? Oh, God.
Do you think it was like wet dirt, or do you think
Dirt.
or like a muddy paste, or do you think it was really dry? Like a
Ugh.
soil, like you'd plant plants in, or more like the sidewalk.
It depends on whatever he's eating, If it's a tender meat, I'm sure he goes for the dry stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or he might go for the wet stuff. You don't know what kind of man he is.
Different kinds of seasonings.
Different kinds of seasonings.
Using
You got the
dirt.
wet dirt, you got the dry dirt. He's got an overhang area just for the dirt. Like, what are you storing in this overhang area? The dirt. What? For why? To eat. Huh? Yeah, you heard me. What's eating it? Like, you taking care of the earwigs? Yes.
Well, leading to the next one.
Oh, no.
If it's not just old people that are dead now that are weird. Okay,
All right.
Americans as a whole,
Uh-oh.
almost 1 million, according to a recent study, drink Coca-Cola for breakfast just by itself.
Oh my God,
As
you're
breakfast.
killing yourselves, everybody. You don't drink Coca-Cola, period, especially not as
It has
breakfast.
no nutritional value.
None. It has the opposite of nutritional value. It'll kill you.
Yeah, I don't know.
People, listen to your wise master.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Damn idiots.
Well, German Johann Ketzler,
Okay.
he ate an entire roast ox by himself. It took him 42 days.
Okay, that's good. I mean, at least he took his time with it. That's not bad. That's
I
not
wonder
terrible.
if it's the only thing he ate during those 42 days.
I hope not. He probably had some potato and bubba or whatever that cheese was. Booga.
You want to know where your taxpayers go?
Taxpayers' money.
Yeah, or went anyway.
The or the taxpayers. Is there
Taxpayers' money.
yes. somewhere place that we're going to be
Taxes.
taken?
Your taxes.
All right. What does the IRS do with our taxes?
Well, the National Pickle Packers.
Fuck them.
did a study of how many steps away you can hear someone crunch a good pickle.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Seriously, how okay, I want to know how much of our money was spent on this.
I don't know, but I know how many steps it was.
How many steps?
10.
Are you kidding me? I can definitely hear a good crunch for more than 10 steps. These people were deaf.
I don't know.
So frustrating. People are frustrating. Taxes are frustrating. The IRS is frustrating.
Well, you know, Monsanto.
Oh,
Great start to
that fantastic company who
Oh, yeah.
loves poisoning everyone.
Oh yeah. In 2002, they announced plans to protect cornflakes from sogginess by creating a genetically modified crunchy cornflake. You know how their idea was?
What is this cornflake?
Just inject wax into it and it'll be fine.
Okay.
It won't go soggy.
How do you like your wax cornflakes?
You know.
Oh my god. They're not going soggy, Dad. I hate these. Yeah. Jeez. Fuck Monsanto. Fuck taxes. Fuck the IRS. The only thing I like about this so far in the past, like, 10 minutes is cheese. Alright? Just keep bringing me cheese.
During the reign of Queen Elizabeth I in England,
Okay.
the government ordered people to eat fish 3 days a week just because the fishing industry needed the money.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, also at that time,
Uh-huh.
the English passed a law that prohibited anyone from drinking in taverns late at night unless they were spies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Unless they were
Care
spies.
Bear
Yeah.
2213 is sleeping
Weird.
in bed.
It must have been
To
really
skip to
tricky
dawn.
to
All players need
go
to
to the
sleep
tavern.
in beds at the same time.
Yeah.
late at night.
I'm coming.
Can you lie and say you're a spy?
I know. I wonder how many hooligans lied and said they were
Care
spies.
Bear 2213
Not more
is
than
sleeping
once.
in a bed.
You know they were
Skip to
monitoring
dawn.
those.
All players need to sleep in beds
So,
at the same time.
What are you doing at the tavern after dark? Oh, you know. Drinking. And let me just contact the police real quick. They like drinking with the late nighters. Okay. I'm out of here. Oh, you're not. You're staying here. You're going to jail for a long time, buddy. Alright. What's next?
So, the free-spirited American poet Maxwell Bodeheim challenged the eccentric writer Ben Hecht to a formal debate in front of the Dill Pickle Club
Okay.
to determine whether the people who attend literary debates were imbeciles.
Oh, man. Were they both on the side of they are imbeciles and they're just going off a list until the people left?
I don't know. But Hecht went first. He marched to the stage, looked over the audience, and declared, "The affirmative rests." Okay?
What is that? Okay.
The people who are for the whatever the debate is about. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And then Bodeheim countered by gazing around the auditorium and turning to Hecht and declaring, "You win." That was it. That was the debate. You're welcome.
Wow. Quick debate.
So, artist Robert Rauschenberg
Stop, Jeremy.
once did a performance art piece in which 30 large turtles were set loose on stage with flashlights strapped to their shells.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. Around the turtles, an actor danced with tin cans on his knees, banging
Okay.
them together. And another actor ripped up a phone book, and 3 actresses in gowns, bridal gowns, walked through the audience handing out little crackers. Art.
Yeah.
Art.
That's definitely art.
Yep.
That's shit. That's freaking cow tools, and they didn't even make anything that made sense. Jesus Christ, man.
George the Sixth of England was awful with art, like notorious for not understanding art.
Okay.
And he once attended an art exhibit where he commented on a painter who specialized in storm paintings of storms. Right?
Okay.
And he just said, "Wow, pity you had such bloody awful weather."
Really?
Yep.
Like, you don't just paint what you see, kid.
I just did not get it. He did not understand. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe he was from the future and all he knew was cameras that take pictures.
No, 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 no.
Is that... When are we ending a chapter?
I don't know. You want to hear something?
What?
The English poet Lord Byron believed a fortune teller who predicted that he would die at 37.
Okay.
So,
On his 37th birthday, he committed suicide?
no, actually, he died at 36. And his father had also died at 36, and his daughter Augusta died at 36 after him.
So,
Stop touching that.
interesting. Okay. Was that lady just going around killing that family? Did the father do something evil to her? That's my guess. Case solved. She did it.
Hey, you don't have to stay right here.
What's next?
Well, we all have a picture in our minds of a starving artist, right?
No.
Struggling against poverty to produce great unappreciated art.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's the artist Crystal, whose Running Fence piece, a 1968 installation along the coast of Northern California,
Okay.
was built from 2,050 steel posts, 165,000 yards of cloth,
Okay.
and $2,250,000 in support funding.
Okay. And
How's that add together for you? 2,050 steel posts,
yeah, it's a lot.
165,000 yards of cloth,
Yeah.
but he raised $2,250,000 for it. I don't think it cost that much. I think he was skipping off the top quite a bit.
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea how much that stuff costs. So. Is that what the moral of the thing is?
Yep.
He was probably skimming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. At least now I know.
Yeah. British poet Matthew Arnold toured the U.S. giving a series of readings.
Okay.
But the poet spoke so softly that no one in the audience could hear him, and he refused to speak up, so everyone left.
Okay.
And he would just keep whispering his poetry to the empty halls.
Weird. Very weird.
Creepy.
Very creepy.
Did you know English playwright George Bernard Shaw was given the honor of making the first transatlantic phone call?
Okay.
But he really didn't like America, and so his historic greeting was, "Hello, America. How are you all boobs?"
Okay.
Yep.
You can't have anything except toys.
Why did they make this guy in charge of doing something like that?
Harry Reichenbach proved the power of public relations when he hired people to stare in the window of an art gallery at an unknown painting of a nude woman called September Morn.
Okay.
And when the publicity led to the arrest of the artist and gallery owner for indecency, the painting became famous and millions of prints were sold.
Oh, no, don't touch anything.
You know, a lot of this is making me hate art, but also making me want to get into art, you know? You know, because it's so stupid but so smart in just a different way. You want to just get rich, get famous, do art. It's dumb, but you'll be rich and famous.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to open that yourself? You need to put the sword down first. Dork.
Did you know E.E. Cummings, right?
No, I don't know E.E.
Oh, he's a poet who didn't use capital letters, and he was thrown into prison in France for felony grammar.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the French authorities suspected that his weird poetry contained some kind of spy code.
Right.
Yeah, and he spent the time he was locked in prison by writing a book. You're welcome for that fun fact.
You know, I enjoy good grammar as much as the next guy, but throwing a guy in prison because he refused to do capital letters, that's just too much. I had a teacher in middle school who only wrote with capital letters. Yeah, it irritated me, but I didn't call the cops on the guy.
You know, English artist Catherine Gregory protested animal abuse
Okay.
by having exhibits of mangled animals.
That's what PETA does, doesn't it? Isn't it? They took videos of slaughterhouses. You know, when the cow gets tipped upside down, gets its
But they
throat.
didn't use it.
Didn't
least-
they?
At least the slaughterhouses were running already. She was needing the product
Oh, yeah,
in order to do it.
She made it herself. PETA just mangles the animals on their own, secret time. Oh, okay.
So, here's the answer writers have for people who criticize grammatical errors in their work. English poet Alfred Austin responded to an editor's attack by saying, "I dare not alter these things," as in the stuff he wrote.
Okay.
"They come to me from above."
Okay.
That's it. So, anyone who finds typos in something, just consider that, I guess.
No. No, there are typos because you don't know how to write well.
Do you want to hear a funny joke, though, to end
What? Yeah.
it? Okay. What's the difference between God and a lawyer?
Fuck's sake. What?
God doesn't think he's a lawyer. Now, what's the difference between God and a doctor?
What?
The doctor doesn't think God's a doctor.
Okay.
You're welcome. That's it. There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, lawyers and doctors are crazy, man. You know, when you're told as a kid to go to college and get a job, the two big jobs that you're told to get are doctor
Be a doctor.
and lawyer. Exactly.
What happened to the trades?
I know, what happened to the trades, man? Micro, I love the work you do. You're doing a great job. Don't worry about your nose, man. It's fine.
What?
He's worried about his nose.
Who? What?
Micro. She's not up on times. Don't worry about it. That's why she's reading history books.
He had the surgery for it.
No, Micro did not have surgery on his nose. Are you crazy? He's a working man. He does not get surgery on his nose. He knows he can get surgery on his nose. He's rich enough to get surgery on his nose, but he sits in his big house with a big nose because he doesn't want to get surgery on his nose.
No, I think he did
No, he didn't. Trust me, he didn't. If he did, he needs his money back. And he needs to stop talking about it. He recently mentioned it in a post on Facebook or whatever. That I don't have Facebook really. But I think you even showed it to me. And like the beginning of it, he's talking about how his nose is big and he's wondering if it's ever going to go back to a normal size. Like on its own. I mean, it could, yeah, if you tried to push it down. It's
sure?
kind of like, yeah, I'm sure. You showed me the video, and that's how it starts. It was about, he was reading some kind of excerpt from a book, and the book
Yeah, no.
mentions him.
Yeah, no, he just had surgery on his nose.
Mike Rowe
Well,
posts
not on
proof.
his nose.
On his nose? What the hell are you talking about now? Did he have surgery on his nose or not?
Well, they rebuilt his nose so that he could breathe easier through his right nostril.
Okay, so he didn't do plastic surgery
Correct.
to make his nose more appealing.
Correct, but he did just have it, and so his nose is really swollen and stuff. It's healing.
Oh, that might be why he was talking about it. Yeah. See, I didn't know.
Fun facts for you.
Yeah, so yeah, your nose is gonna be fine, Micro. Don't worry about it. I hope your nose is gonna be fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep making fun of you. Just kidding. I'm not gonna ever make fun of you. You are a great man. All right, we're done. We've been going for a long ass time. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.